Every film begins with imagination, but imagination isn't enough. Someone has to build the world. Today, we're stepping inside of one of Hollywood's most extraordinary creative spaces. We're visiting Independent Studio Services, better known as ISS, in Sunland, California. Hi, I'm Inda Reed, and I'm here at ISS, which is the largest prop house in the world. It's 17 acres and over 150,000 square feet, and it contains over 1 million props. This place is incredible. And for the premiere episode of The Invisible Artist, we have the pleasure of exploring this extraordinary place with veteran property master Guillaume DeLouche. From Oppenheimer to Christopher Nolan's newest film, The Odyssey, Guillaume has helped create some truly unforgettable worlds on screen.
All right, so hello Inda. I'm Guillaume DeLouche. I'm a prop master. I'm a member of Local 44 and I'm based out of Hollywood, California. Property masters are in charge of anything the cast handles during a film or something that can help tell the story or advance the story. In other words, we build character, which is a very clever thing that the Property Masters Guild came up with as one of our mottos. And it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for the intro. Tell us about this place.
Independent Studio Services has been around since 1977, the largest prop house in the world. It has been a big part of the American film industry for the last 50 plus years. Everything a prop department needs literally for any picture you can acquire, you can have. If it doesn't exist, they'll get it for you. If you can't get it, they'll make it. So yeah, the largest prop-centric production center in the world.
Movies have a way of introducing us to unforgettable characters. My hope is that this series introduces you to the extraordinary artists who bring those worlds to life. Welcome to episode 1, our premiere episode. I'm Inda Reed, and welcome to The Invisible Artist. Building Worlds with Guillaume DeLouche. Whether you're listening or watching, I'm so glad you're here. Today's journey takes us inside a place few people ever get to see. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll get an up-close look at an extraordinary world we're about to explore. If you're listening on the podcast, I'll do my best to paint the picture.
All right, so there are a few things at ISS that are fun. That if you go through the halls, you'll see some posters with the names of the prop masters who worked on the pictures. And you also have some actual props that were made for the film. And so this is Barbenheimer, which is really fun because you have your Barbie section and then your Oppenheimer section, with the pack of Gauloises for his buddy who exiled in France.
Barbenheimer, the fan-created nickname for the simultaneous release of Barbie and Oppenheimer. One unforgettable movie-going moment.
World will remember this day.
Some of the newspaper headlines and some of the little tags we made for the scientists. So an interesting thing. This is Sympathizer, HBO show. A lot of really great detail. And another period show. And so if you continue here, you have prep rooms for prop masters.
The walls are lined with movie posters spanning the last 50 years, each recognizing the prop master that worked on the film.
You can actually prep here. You can use the space to prep your show and have access to all of the equipment that's here.
Before reaching the warehouse, Guillaume takes us behind the scenes at ISS, through the production offices and prep rooms. This is where it all begins.
Here you have more tangible props, not necessarily just graphics. There's that rifle I was mentioning to you for Jurassic World. That's a rubber version of it that they made here, reproduction they made here. And then there's some of the merch and things also that they manufactured for us, and some of the printed maps, etc. So you have a little bit of a museum here for things, which is interesting, and just a bunch of rubber guns and other things. And
ISS doesn't just house props, they create them. From custom jewelry to specialty firearms and one-of-a-kind pieces built for the screen, their artisans bring a filmmaker's vision to life.
And jewelry too, it also allows them to showcase what they're capable of doing here. Again, the prep room now have iconic actors, and you have the name of the prop master underneath, so you know where to find people. And then you have the graphics corner store also, where they sell ready-made graphic packaging of different products, so you don't have to really worry about copyright infringement or trademarks or things that a company may not want to appear in your film or your TV show. So this solves the problem, and it looks like a grocery store, but everything is clear to you, same as the magazines and the cigarette brands. And these are just the smaller detail, like posters and stickers and things. That's something it's called actually the details. It's more like for set dressing, and props can use it as well. And here's Barbenheimer. Apparently was a thing.
The tour continues as we enter the warehouse.
And this is the main floor. This is where they process the orders to ship, to load into trailers, which you'll see outside, loading deckers. And then you have a lot of the military and firefighter, EMT dummies, license plates, and everything you may need for just about any picture.
If you're listening to this on the podcast, Guillaume is leading us through the massive aisles of ISS, surrounded by thousands upon thousands of movie props. If you'd like to see what we're seeing, the full video version of this episode is available on YouTube and Spotify.
And then more military, soldier equipment, World War II, Vietnam War, Gulf War, etc. Just about everything. Morning. And then again, more police equipment. And this is returns, where items rented get processed for return right through here.
Now we're heading outside,
where you'll see a lot of the prop masters have their own trailers. And so now we're outside of Independent Studio Services, outside the return bay, where you can see a lot of the prop masters have 50-foot trailers that are outfitted to be on the road and run your show from a trailer. So I'll give you a quick tour of mine.
Think of it as a mobile workshop designed to keep a production moving.
A lot of prop masters choose to have a 50-foot trailer for storage of props, and as well to have an area to work, to have a place to manufacture things, a little bit of a shop, to store director's chairs as well. This is one of the things we do at the department. We set up chairs. I'm addicted to coffee, so I have coffee machines everywhere I go. And yeah, here it is. And excuse the mess, it's a little bit messy because we're wrapping, but we generally try to keep it as clean as possible and as organized as possible.
If you've enjoyed today's tour so far, we've only scratched the surface. Today, we explored the props and where they live in Hollywood. Next time, we'll discover the artist behind them. Join me for the next episode as Guillaume DeLouche shares the stories behind some of Hollywood's most unforgettable films, the challenges of the craft, and the remarkable journey that brought him there.
Oh, these are fun. Oh. Yeah, we have, for example, trick handcuffs. You never know when you need a good pair of trick handcuffs, so you can just get out of them quickly. So some of the basic, kit stuff that you would want, we'd want to have on a picture. Gadgets and phones, flip phone from the 90s, and things like that. So you try to have a little bit of everything, and then you augment with rentals, purchases, and manufacture. So these trailers can go on the road everywhere we go within the 50 states and Mexico and Canada when feasible. And then for those overseas shows, some of us have outfitted containers that have the same sort of arrangement, but can be shipped overseas and placed on a proper trailer that's legal to be on the road there.
One of the things that fascinated me most about watching Guillaume work was even during our tour, he was constantly evaluating and documenting and searching for just the right pieces. For a property master, inspiration and preparation really never stop. Walking through ISS with Guillaume reminds us that every object on screen has a story. And behind every great story is an artist whose work often goes unnoticed. The next time you watch a movie, I challenge you to look for the stories hidden in the props and the invisible artists who placed them there. Today's episode showed you where the magic begins, and in part 2, you'll discover the artist behind it. Join me as Guillaume DeLouche shares the untold stories behind some of Hollywood's biggest productions and the remarkable journey that brought him there. I'm Inda Reed. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode. The Invisible Artist was created, directed, and hosted by Inda Reed. Co-producer and artistic director, Amy Goodrich. Associate producer, Woody Wise. Cinematography by Mike Papilla, Inda Reed, Amy Goodrich. Special thanks to Guillaume DeLouche and the ISS props team. Also, Steve Latshaw, Hayden Bilson, the Cliffhangers, and Sandy Wise. The Prop Masters Guild, IATSE, and Local 44. Music and licensing, courtesy of Artlist. Do you know an invisible artist whose work deserves the spotlight? Visit theinvisibleartistpodcast.com and share their story, or simply let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. This is a Studio 402 production, filmed on location in Hollywood, California.